G'day, Bryce here at Auto World Cars. Here's a wee walk around of the Mercedes-Benz A250 with night package. So as you can see up the front here, minimal stone chips, extremely tidy. You might have the odd one up there and the odd mark. Probably spot a couple there, some other bits and bobs, but those can always be touched up before delivery. Now just along the front here, behind this is your front radar sensor for your radar cruise control and collision assist, and you also do have your front camera up there as well, and that's also reading the road as you drive along. Make sure to keep you safe. Now we do have a set of 18-inch AMG style wheels on a set of Goodyear Eagles. Don't mind a bit of dirt, it's just been wet here and it's been moved around the yard a couple times. But if we just come along down the side of the car, just so you can get an idea of any dents, scratches, that sort of thing, but there is bugger all to be seen. Extremely tidy. Righty ho, coming to the back, we've got dual outlet rear exhausts. You do have your LED rear tail lights as well, so those are nice and bright and safe. Again, extremely tidy, nothing really to be said back here. You do get your red contrast along the back trim there. Again, matching tyres all the way round. Get a look up at the roof. Again, no dings, nothing like that. Coming back down the side of the car, extremely tidy once again. Who doesn't love a black Mercedes? Perfect. Righty ho. Coming inside. Make sure not to hit the Golf beside me. You do get your sport seats. So the centre is a soft Alcantara with Artico on the side. So that's basically just Mercedes term for leather. Coming through to the door, you do get all of your automatic power windows, power folding mirrors, and 3-person memory seats as well. So you can set that to your liking, and so can your mum or your dad or your friends or siblings, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want. Again, headlining, extremely tidy. You do get auto lights and your parking lights if you've parked somewhere slightly precarious and you'd like to try and protect the car in some way. So essentially, you can see there, just one side of the park light comes on, so on a dark street or something you can leave that on, make sure no one smacks it up the back end, but most people just leave it on auto. Stepping inside, again, very little wear on the steering wheel. Just clicked over 60,064 kilometres. Now we have, has just gone through compliance, so fresh warrant, that will be less than 28 days old. Also has been to Soundworks, so that includes a band expander for the radio, and you also get all of your Bluetooth functions and that sort of thing too through there, and just been serviced. So, having a look through the thing here, centre console, pardon me, you do get a USB outlet and a wee dongle that you can buy online, so you can connect whatever bits and bobs you want. You get dual cup holders. The centerpiece can be removed if you want to have a larger item. Unfortunately, will not fit a hydro flask. Again, not to worry, hydro flask can go in there. Just don't put your ashes in there, not made for that. Again, cigarette outlet for radar detectors, phone chargers, that sort of thing. You do get dual zone climate, so again, basically 2 separate temperatures for each side. You also do have the rest function, so on a really cold day, you hop out of the car, click rest, and it will recirculate the hot air through the car, left over from the coolant in the engine, so essentially it can keep the car nice and toasty if you're just popping in for a coffee or something like that. Again, 3-person memory and electric seats on that side. Again, basically your wiper settings there, and also your high beam and low beam and indicators. Again, to free up the space down here, Mercedes decided to use a column type shifter. Nice and easy, you get used to it. Down into drive, up into reverse, and the end for park. Now, looking down here, this is where for a smaller car, it has got some great features. So you get your radar cruise control here. So again, you can set the distance, set your normal cruise control like standard, and it will maintain a distance behind the car in front of you. Or you can use the limiter function, so if you want to limit yourself to 100 k's an hour, 110 k's an hour, that is all fine as well. So I will just grab the key out of my pocket and switch the girl on. Righty ho, turn that down so we don't get a copyright strike. So you do get your eco, manual and sport mode here. You do have a separate eco mode here, which just tends to sort of limit throttle, change some air conditioning settings and that sort of thing. Parking sensors front and rear, that's what these little doodads are up on the front and rear. They will basically just glow up orange all the way into the middle. As soon as you get in the red, it will start beeping. Again, you do get your heated seats on front outboard, and I do believe, here we go, there is your reverse camera. Now, don't mind the changing of the colour, that's just the frame rate on my camera. Putting it back into park, we do have everything is in English as well, so none of that silliness speaking to you as you drive. Heading through here, you do get your compass direction, change some bits and bobs on your stereo, Bluetooth, that sort of thing. If your phone is connected, you can make telephone calls, accept calls, that sort of thing. Heading back through to drive assist. So this is where it is quite a big package in a small wee car, so collision prevent assist. Essentially, if it does detect that you might get into a nose to tail accident, it will either prime or apply the brakes. Attention assist, basically if you're a bit drowsy behind the wheel, it will let you know if it thinks you need to take a break. Blind spot, you can see up here they glow orange if someone is in your blind spot there. Quite handy, especially for in Christchurch. And that is about it in terms of there. So your assistance graphic, that's just basically, again, if your radar cruise control is up, then that will show you the distance between you and the car in front. Through here to service, no messages, tyre pressure monitoring, all that fun stuff, and then you've got plenty of settings in here, so stuff here, instrument cluster, lights, vehicle convenience, all that sort of stuff. So there is plenty of options in this wee car. Most people, they just tend to leave it on the speedo. Righty ho, let's pop out and have a look throughout the rest of the car. Again, nice and tidy back here. Still retain your sports seats in the back, and you'll also still do get rear armrest and cup holders, so you can put your wee cup in there, air conditioning for the rear, and then get a wee storage cubby in there as well for your trinkets. Again, Isofix red seat belts, quite cool. Opening the boot, still retain your factory parcel shelf, extra storage under here, some hooks and other bits and bobs. You can store some items through here and here. I do believe your first aid kit is kept in there, so nice and handy for on the road. And again, sounds lovely. Perfect. Other than that, the only thing that I may mention, which can be switched on or off whether you like it or not, I tend to prefer it so I don't have to look at the car while I'm walking away. When you lock the car, gives you a cheerful wee chirp as you walk away, so you know your car's all locked up. Other than that, if you do have any more questions, feel free to let me know. Always here to help, and yes, we do ship South Island wide free. So yeah, perfect. Hope this helps, and yeah, hope to hear from you soon.